An all-party meeting on Jammu and Kashmir is underway at Prime Minister Narendra Modi's residence in New Delhi. Leaders from various political parties have been invited to attend this meeting. Union Home Minister Amit Shah and National Security Advisor Ajit Doval will be present at the talks. At least 14 leaders from various Jammu and Kashmir parties will be attending this meeting, and participants include the People's Alliance for Gupkar Declaration, which is a group of regional parties led by two former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Ministers, Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti. The alliance demands the restoration of the Article 370, which gave the erstwhile state a special status. The Indian National Congress will be represented by former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Ghulam Nabi Azad. This is a very crucial meet as it is the first outreach by the central government after the abrogation of Article 370 in August of 2019. The talks are likely to be focused on the holding of assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir as well as the delimitation of redrawing of constituencies. Elections have not been held in Jammu and Kashmir after the Mehbooba Mufti government fell in 2018. According to the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Act, the erstwhile state was bifurcated into two union territories, that is Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Meanwhile, the valley is on high alert, with at least 3 terrorist incidents being reported in the region. Terrorists lodged a grenade on CRPF personnel in Pulwama. A terrorist was neutralised in an encounter in the Shopian district. Now, to talk more about this crucial meeting, joining me live on this broadcast is our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibil from New Delhi. Siddhant, now tell us a little bit what's on the agenda of this crucial meeting, which is the first on Jammu and Kashmir in 2 years.
Well, right now I'm standing in front of the residence of Indian Prime Minister's office, and the talks are underway here. The talks started approximately around 3 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and they still continue. It's almost 6 p.m. here, and we do expect the parties who have gone inside to speak after the meeting. But largely, their demand is the restoration of the statehood for the union territory. We know that this is the first such meeting, as you have pointed out, between Jammu and Kashmir leaders and the government, the central government. And of course, the focus is from the central government side on how to spur development in the union territory. But of course, it is also the politics of the entire issue for which this meeting is happening. This could be perhaps the first of many meetings, but by and large, it is restoration of statehood that dominates the agenda from Kashmir side. But if you look at the talks when they're coming at a very crucial juncture, at a time when there are other talks happening. We know the Qataris have confirmed talks between the Indian government and Taliban. The UAE is saying that they are in know of the conversation between Islamabad and New Delhi. And now these talks are happening. So at a time when the region is in flux, these talks are happening, shows it's a significant development. We know that the Indian government says that this is an internal matter, and it is an internal matter. But by and large, we know the amount of ruckus created by both China and Pakistan after India had revoked the special status on August 5th, 2019. And since then, it is a kind of a victory that the fact that this meeting is happening, and this meeting is happening with all happy faces as well. We have seen the visuals as well. But it has been a long day, perhaps for the first time amidst the COVID pandemic. So many media personals present in front of Indian Prime Minister's residence. And after the bite, we do expect some kind of statements about what happened or transpired during this almost more than 2-hour-long conversation that is still happening.
Right, Siddhant, thank you for those inputs. We'll, of course, keep tracking the outcomes of this high-level meeting. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.